Hello everyone, Juicebags here, and welcome back to some more Minecraft Tekkit for 1.5.1. Now, as we can see, my second quarry here, the one on the right, is done. So I am going to tear this down at some point here, and go ahead and just move on down along, and make probably two more quarries. I basically burned all of my ore in building that silo for a rocket, so I'm thinking about going ahead and throwing in another quarry right over here in this area, and then another one in this area, and that will allow me to keep my little quarry hut. And I'm going to run some piping down along here. We'll get all this done here in the next couple of episodes, but just wanted to show everybody what I was thinking. Run some piping down here, and then actually turn this building into a bit of a sorting center, where I will have a little better organization. I think I'm going to set it up so that the ore comes. I'm going to get it sorted and have it go directly into a pulverizer, and then into an induction smelter, and just end up with all the ingots. Now, last episode and several episodes ago, I had two people comment, Star 10877 and Giant Cat People from Mars. Just wanted to give them both a little shout out, as they both suggested that I get me some cats, as the cats scare off the creepers once you get the Ocelots, or however you pronounce that, tamed. As you can hear, I got me some kitty cats going right in here. I got two of them, and then I tested the breeding process out, which is pretty simple, and got a little kitten going there now too. But before we really get this episode going, I'm gonna run out and show you what it takes to get one of those guys tamed. Yeah, here's what we ended up with for the silo so far. I've got just the perimeter of the building laid down. I've got this one a little bit more proportioned. It's 5 blocks away from the edge on the sides, and 4 on the front and the back. And then, of course, we got the silo down there, which we're going to be doing some work down there later this episode. I still do not have an elevator in, so I did put a ladder in going down. But first things first, I'm going to go ahead and head on over to this jungle biome and see if I can't tame me a kitty cat. So let me go hunt one down, and I'll pop right back in. So I got really lucky. I just came across the water here looking, and there's one right on the edge of the water here. So I'm going to see if I can't sneak up to him. Got to have a raw fish in hand, of course. And they're very timid, and they do have a sprint. So you don't want to run up to them. I can assure you that this process will definitely, without question, test your patience quite a bit, as it took me quite a while to get my first one, and then once I got the first one, I kind of had the hang of it. See if we can... Now, when they're not looking, you can go at full speed. Oh, come on now. See, I scared him. When they turn around and start to head towards you, just the slightest movement is going to spook them, and they're going to sprint away. Now, they only spawn at layer 63, from what I understand. Come on, little kitty. Now, as you see, they will go all over the place. Alright, there we go. Oh, I got so lucky. First fish. So I got another Siamese there. But there we go. So I'm up to 4 cats now. I'm going to do a little cat breeding, and then place these cats at strategic points around the village once it gets built up a little bit more, and that will keep those creepers away. So, once you got him, he will follow you. If you right-click him, he will sit and stay there. See, we got the little kitty coming. If you right-click him, he'll sit and stay right there, and that's going to scare off any creepers from that immediate vicinity right there. And then you just go right-click him again, and they will follow you. They do have a teleport as well, so if they get too far away from you, you're still good to go. So let's see how the little guy likes the water. I got really lucky. I guess it can take as many as 4 or 5 fish. Once they start heading towards you, you need to right-click them, or right-click the fish in hand. And of course, you have to have the raw fish in hand just to get them to approach. And then once you right-click them, you'll get the little hearts. And then sometimes you have to right-click them again and again, and each time, of course, consumes a fish as you're feeding the kitty cat the fish. And then when they switch over to a cat, that is when they're tamed and they're yours to take home. So let's go ahead and bring him on in. Bring him on in, introduce him to the rest of the family here. Once again, thanks to Giant Cat People from Mars and Star 10877. You guys, I know quite a few people know to already do this, but I was unaware that the kitty cats were such fantastic creeper defense. So I'm just going to go ahead and command him to sit. And you know what, just for giggles, why don't we see if we can't get another kitten. So if you feed each one of them a fish, and then bam, there's another kitten. There's a 5-minute cooldown on that, so you can only do it once every 5 minutes. Not that you would want to do it too much. And I can assure you that these cats are very, very vocal. And they also like to climb on chests and beds. And when you have them, when they sit on top of your chest, you can't open that chest. So in your best interest to get them a little perch to sit on, as like this chest here. I cannot open it right now with him kicking it up there. But anyway, I'm up to 5 cats, and as you hear, and as I mentioned, they are very, very vocal. So apparently they like to hunt down chickens too. So if you have a chicken coop nearby, the cats will end up killing the chickens. On the same note, if you have one that's following you, come on out, kitty. So this guy's coming with me. I don't have to worry about any creepers sneaking up on me. That's one of the problems I've had out here, is I would run out, I'd see 2 creepers in the distance, I'd start heading that way to kill them, and then there would be one right behind me that I wasn't aware of. So I'm just going to go ahead and have him sit right out front here. In fact, let me go ahead and grab another one. No need for them all to be indoor cats. What, I think I'll get the black cats outside and leave the Siamese cats inside. Come on, kitty. Is he coming? Yep, he's coming. And I'm going to get him right over here. And that's going to give me a little bit of creeper defense right out front. So anyway, thanks again, guys. Appreciate the help on giving me that little tip. As everybody knows, everybody's heard me moan and complain about filling creeper holes, which I've been doing constantly. So let's go ahead and jump on forward and start working on our rocket and the space program. I'm gonna go ahead and get a good night's sleep first. Alright, so we are back, and I am ready to start building a rocket. So you got the kitty cats are all grown up now. Now, as you see, I'm back to level 5, as I found out the hard way. Flying in the silo is what kept me alive and allowing me to jump down in there, and not that parachute. So ignore what I said last episode. That parachute is not going to help you. As luckily, everything was secure inside as I took the death plunge and jumped down. But anyway, I'm going to have to use my way up as my way down now until I get my elevator made. See, I still got these two kitty cats on point here, keeping the creepers away from the front area. Would hate to tear up those lovely rose gardens again. Now there is a third, I guess there's three types of cats. There's the black cat, the Siamese, and then there's like a third cat. I think it's like a calico. I'm not certain. So I'd like to get all three going and start doing a little breeding, maybe. Who knows? But anyway, this episode is not about cats. It is about rockets. So let's get down here into the silo. Long way down. Holy smokies. But we're going to get on down here and get set up. You see I got the bottom finished out a little bit more. Got some lovely paintings up on the walls. Alright, now in the process of building the rocket, the first thing of course you're going to need is your NASA workbench. NASA workbench is very easy to create. It's 3 lead ingots, 4 Invar ingots, 1 Electrum ingot, and a crafting table in the middle. That's going to give you your NASA workbench. And this also requires a little bit of space, so make sure you have plenty of room to plop it down. As you see, we've got more than sufficient room there. So once you have the NASA workbench built, you're able to build your rocket. And when you right-click it, it's going to bring up the pattern for you right here. And essentially, to build all these pieces, you're going to need a lot of heavy-duty plating. The heavy-duty plating can be made with 3 Invar ingots over top of 3 copper ingots in the middle, and 3 tin ingots at the bottom is going to give you 2 heavy-duty plating. You're going to need a bunch of that, so you need 8 of them just for the rocket itself, but each piece that you make for the rocket also requires a bit of heavy-duty plating there. So the top slot here is going to be for a nose cone. The nose cone is also pretty easy to make. Just 1 redstone torch and 3 heavy-duty plating, and that's going to build you a nose cone. Let's go ahead and get that one into place. And of course we already know we need the 8 heavy-duty plating. Those are going to go right down through the bottom of our rocket. Then these 4 side spots here are going to be for rocket fins. Rocket fins are also really easy to make. 4 heavy-duty plating and 2 Invar ingots. So you see what I'm saying about the heavy-duty plating. Make sure you make a ton of that. Just for the fins themselves, that's 16 of them. The fins are going to go right on the side. And then finally, the rocket engine. Rocket engine is also pretty easy to make. We got a flint and steel and a button. 4 more heavy-duty plating, an air vent, and a tin canister. Now the tin canister is going to be just 7 tin ingots like so. And the air vent is going to be 3 tin ingots and 1 lead ingot. And that's going to get your rocket engine in place. Then as you see, this is going to make the spaceship. Now, I'm not positive, but I think, yeah, you can add additional storage to your spaceship. Yeah, it doesn't matter how many chests you put up there, apparently. By putting a chest in it, that's going to give you 27 slots of storage space on it. So let's go ahead and take our spaceship, and we're good to go there. Now, of course, we can't put our spaceship down without having our launch pads. Now you're going to need 9 rocket launch pads. You're going to make those with just 3 Invar ingots and 3 blocks of iron. It's going to make all 9 of them for you, so that makes it pretty easy. And you're going to put these guys down in just a 3x3 pattern like so, and they will automatically meld together to form your launch pad. After you get the launch pad built, you can just pop that spaceship right on it. And we are set to go. We've got our rocket in place, got our silo finished. Now of course, we're in it now here. Can't do anything with it because we don't have any fuel. Now you see we've got the 27 slots of storage space there. See the 20 on the screen, the red 20, that's our countdown timer, which we're nowhere near ready for. But first things first, we need to fuel this rocket up. So directly next to the launch pad, you're going to put down a fuel loader, and you need to give it some power. As you see, actually, I think, where's my wrench? There we go. I think we want the power coming in on this side here. That's going to power it up. And then now we just need to get some fuel. And is the fuel coming in? Nope, the fuel is not coming into the loader, so maybe we need to turn it. But the fuel's not coming into the loader because I don't have the redstone torches here. Derp. Let me run upstairs, grab some redstone torches, and I will be right back. Alright, so need to grab me some redstone torches, and let's head on back down the silo and see if we can't get that rocket fueled. Now we're not going to be able to take off this episode, but next episode I'm going to be working on all of my oxygen requirements. What the heck? There we go. Gonna work on all the oxygen requirements, and we're gonna launch. So next episode there will be a launch. No doubt about that. We'll be headed to the moon. But of course, if I do that right now, we're just gonna die a horrible death, as we don't have any oxygen, and of course the moon has no oxygen, so let's get these redstone torches down and get the fuel flowing. And let's see, yeah, there we go. That's gonna fill that fuel loader up. And we're gonna go ahead and load fuel there as well. So this rocket should be ready to launch. See, it took a little bit of fuel, but not an excessive amount. Yep, our fuel is filling as we speak. Of course, I don't want to be launching right now, though. Scary things will happen as my brain pops on the moon. So anyway, there we go. We're getting closer and closer. I'm going to be building that moon base soon. There's no doubt about that. So thanks for watching. Click that like button and please subscribe. Make sure to check back next episode, as there will be a rocket launch and there will be a moon landing. Thanks again.